Hi guys, Connor Smith here, and I'm just updating you with a little bit of speculation and what my thoughts are on the recent news about Doctor Who. So today's the 1st of June, and it's been reported today that Matt Smith will be leaving Doctor Who. It's quite a big shock, to be honest. It was sort of expected, and it sort of wasn't. So today I'm just going to sort of review Matt Smith's time on the show, and my speculations on who the next Doctor will be. So Matt joined in the Christmas special in 2009, The End of Time Part 2, where David Tennant regenerated after absorbing loads of radiation into his body. It was killing him, and he regenerated into Matt Smith. And Matt Smith immediately gave a feel of enthusiasm and excitement when he began the show. And Matt Smith actually got quite a lot of criticism at the start of his run as the Doctor. A lot of people criticised him on that he wasn't as good as Tennant, and a lot of this because Tennant had been the longest running Doctor since the show restarted, considering Eccleston was only there for one series. But so lots of people gotten used to Tennant being on the show, and they weren't really used to Matt. But Matt definitely did a good job. His first series was a great hit. We saw the introduction of the Ponds, who became like his main companions for quite a few series. And Matt Smith did a very good job in the role. He was very energetic, and he definitely had a lot of the crowd on his side. And he had a very good first series, I think. A lot of the episodes were some of the favourites of mine. I definitely loved the 11th Hour. I liked Victory of the Daleks. I liked the Lodger, and I liked the finale as well. So those were lots of episodes I liked in that series. And I thought Matt Smith did very well in that role. The Christmas special was okay. It wasn't as good as it could have been, but I thought it went quite well. Series 6 was a little bit of a letdown because it did not live up to what Series 5 was. There was some good episodes. I did really enjoy The Doctor's Wife. I thought that was a very good episode. I did like A Good Man Goes to War. And I did like The Girl Who Waited, and I have to say I did like Closing Time as well. But there are a few episodes in there that I wasn't a big fan of. I thought some of them were a bit of a waste of time. I thought I didn't think the Rebel Flesh, the Almost People should have been the two-parter. A lot of things like that. So I thought it could have been improved in that way. So moving on to Series 6 Christmas Special, which actually went quite well. It's the first Christmas special without Amy Rory since Matt Smith began, which is a little bit of a letdown because they were some of my favourite characters. I actually met both the Ponds before, the real actors, and it's quite a shame they're not there. But Matt Smith did very well anyway, and I thought he went really well with the character Madge, and I thought that went really well. In that episode, I thought it really worked really well. It was the lady of Outnumbered. I can't remember her name. I think that's stupid, but Skinner something. I can't remember. I really can't remember. But she was very good. I thought she did really well in the role. Now Series 7, the most recent series. I really enjoyed Series 7. I mean, there were a few episodes. I've already done my Series 7 Part 1 review. And obviously there were some episodes I didn't quite like in that, and some episodes I really did like, but I thought that went quite well. And there's the most recent series. It's out on DVD now. I haven't got it though, but that was a very good series, and I did enjoy it as a whole. I thought some of the episodes were very good. Some of my personal favourites were The Bells of St. John, Cold War, The Crimson Horror, Nightmare in Silver, and the finale named The Doctor. I liked all of them, to be honest. I thought they were really good. And then obviously that brings us up to now. And Matt Smith is leaving. He is my favourite Doctor, I have to admit. I'm a big fan of Tennant because he was my first Doctor. I do like some of the classic Doctors as well, but Matt Smith is definitely up there near my favourite Doctors list. And I will eventually hopefully do a top 10 Doctors video. I don't know when it will be. But yeah, he would be near the top of that list because he's definitely pulled off the part. And a lot of people said he couldn't fill David Tennant's shoes, but I think he did amazingly. David Tennant had a massive role to fill. It was a massive role to fill after David left, but he did it amazingly well, and I can't wait to see both of these in the anniversary. But obviously Matt Smith is leaving, so he's going to have a successor now on lots of different sites, Twitter, Facebook, Doctor Who, the Doctor Who site, the Doctor Who TV. There's loads of speculation about who the next Doctor will be. There's been lots of stuff about no one wants it to be a woman. Now I don't have anything against that, but I can understand why people wouldn't like it, and I suppose it would probably like break the nostalgia of it, as it's been a male in the role ever since it began. If they brought women in like quite early on, like before the 5th generation or quite early on in the series, it would have been different. But because they've done it as a male for 50 years now, it would be too different to it wouldn't be right to really change it. I wouldn't really like Moffat to do that. There are a few people I would like in the role. A lot of people said a lot of actors being named. Benedict Cumberbatch is one of them. I wouldn't mind him in the role, but I don't think it would have been his role, and I don't think he's suited for that kind of role. I can't remember his name. The person who played Tanner from Skyfall, M's assistant, he's actually in the running. Lots of people think he'll get it. I think he'd be very good in that role. I'd like to see him in that. As well as Ben Whishaw, who was Q. I wouldn't mind seeing him. I think he'd be quite good. I doubt he'd be my favourite, but I do like him. I'm not sure about having John Hurt as the Doctor. He might be good, but I doubt he will be anyway, because he'll have something to do with the 50th. I'm not too sure. There are many actors that could have done it. Ladbroke's doing a better thing on it. And to be honest, I wouldn't really mind who to have as long as the storylines are good for it. Jenna Louise Coleman is staying on as her role, which is good because it would be nice to keep her on. But I would like to see more chemistry between her and Matt in the future, and it would be a shame that Matt's only going to be 2 more episodes now, the 50th, and then he'll be regenerating in the Christmas special. And it is quite sad Matt's leaving, so just for Matt, I think he's a really good actor. I'm glad he took on the role, and I will miss him as the Doctor. He was a good Doctor. He did it for 4 years. That's the second longest reign anyone's ever done. Well, along with David Tennant and John Pertwee did 4 years, and a few of them done 4 years, but not many. But yeah, that's the time difference really. A lot of people, those 3 did it for quite a long time, but David Tennant's done more episodes as a whole, I think. Only it's like, I think Matt Smith's done like 42 so far, David Tennant's done 48, so it's quite a lot, or it's 44 or something, I'm not too sure. But it's quite close, how many episodes they've done. And David Tennant will always be my favourite Doctor because I came into him, my first ever episode was School Reunion. I thought he was amazing, and I did like David Tennant. But Matt Smith definitely did the role justice. He did the role justice. He did very well in the role. And I'm glad he took it on, because if he didn't, I can't really imagine how these series would have gone without him, really. So yeah, that was just my speculation on how I think about Doctor regenerating and stuff, and Matt Smith leaving Doctor Who. But yeah, this is just my general thoughts. I wasn't trying to be offensive to anything here. I'm not being offensive that Matt left or any other actors. It was just my opinion. If there are any problems, then I didn't mean anything by it. But yeah, so that's my general opinion. If you have any ideas about who the Doctor should be, or your thoughts on Matt leaving, then just leave a comment below. And I'm sure, as usual, I'm grateful for any rates, comments, subscribing. So yeah, that'd be great. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Oh yeah, and just to add, the summer holidays has finished, so the videos will start being more spread out now and not as frequent as they have been during the last week. So don't expect one up every night now or every other day, but I will try and keep them as regular as I can. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.